What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I hope everybody is having a wonderful midweek hump day. I hope everybody is being safe out there and they taking care of themselves. It's a lot of things going on lately, which is why this review is like a whole week late. Oh my god. The new episode of Sistas come on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time in my neck of the woods. But, a lot has been going on, like I said, with the elections, the presidency. I mean, a lot of people's feelings are all over the place about, the decision that our country, yes, I said our country, because we came out in droves and record numbers this year to the election polls. So, on that note, regardless of who you voted for, I just have to say it turned out really nice this year. Everybody um, in our area of Omaha, Nebraska, um, man, I'm telling you, y'all don't even understand. We got the blue dot here in Omaha, Nebraska. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. If y'all know anything about Nebraska, y'all know that means a lot. So on that note, let me get right to this review of Sistas, and we are on season 2, episode 5, and the name of the episode was called Up in Flames. Now, our girl Andy, she managed to do what it took to get her job back, y'all, which was basically turning down that offer from her boss, Bellamy. And why every time I think his name, I think of comedian Bill Bellamy. But anyway, she turned down his offer. He was willing to offer her money for her being fired if she keep quiet about his involvement with her boyfriend Gary, with that lawsuit for Gary's ex wife, well, still wife, I should say, still wife, Jasmine, and her that little thing that they got on, what they got going on as far as him divorcing his wife. They set it up to seem like, she was in cahoots with him, taking money and embezzling money and all that, this, that, and the third. And so basically she said nope. And she went right to the head honchos and told them what was going on. Now, she claimed that last episode that she had to get some evidence because a lot of things were taken from her office. And then I had said how Fatima, I thought, had took most of the evidence from her office, but they haven't got back to that part of what Fatima had done for Andy. But anywho, um, and Andy, she was like, no. She said, I'm not taking that. She was supposed to have a stable job with a great career. She loved her job. She was in love with her man. And then, in one breath, all that was taken away. So she's like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. What she can do is she can have her job, which it seems like she got offered back. And on top of that, not only can she have her job, but she can still sue. She can still sue, especially after all the evidence comes back. Now, that's the thing though. Is Gary really innocent? Is he really innocent? She truly believes that Gary was being truthful and that he was being set up by his wife Jasmine and her attorney. Therefore, the board is now reviewing the evidence. So we shall see if Gary is really innocent of all charges or not. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Now, then again, I'm still wondering, where did he get that $250,000 that he had delivered to Andy at her job? Now, before it seemed like he took all his money out of his account and his wife's account and transferred it to Andy's account. But now we have $250 more thousand dollars and he's locked up. So how did she get that money? Who sent her the money? And where did the money come from? I still got questions, y'all. I still got questions. Again, let me know what y'all think. Another thing, Andy, she just literally found out that she potentially has her job back. Why would she risk that again? Why would Sabrina risk her job to, be so willing to help Andy with that large sum of money. Now, mind you, Sabrina wasn't helping her put the money in her bank account per se, but Andy still wanted a lockbox, so still, Sabrina, her money, 250K. I mean, Sabrina still got her job by the skin of her teeth. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's up with that, but y'all let me know where y'all think that $250,000 came from. And also, the co-worker, Paris of Andy's, what do y'all think about him? Now, he was really pressed trying to take her out on a date. Evidently, his grandmother was a client of Andy's, and he wanted to show Andy, his appreciation by taking her out. Despite knowing she was in a relationship, as long as there's no ring on his finger, it didn't matter to him, just like it doesn't matter to a lot of people. If ain't no ring on that finger, that means you still on the market. But anyway, excuse that ring. Somebody was calling me. But regardless, every move that he made, trying to get with her, literally had him going down in flames. And that is funny because the name of the show was called Up in Flames, but he was literally going down in flames, like he said on the show. Now, even Fatima, she had refused to put in a good word from him with Andy. She claims that she had no interest in being in the middle of that or in any of the water fountain gossip that goes on at work. Now, whether Fatima hooks Paris up or not, let's get back to this $250,000 situation. Like, do y'all believe? I mean, do y'all really believe that Gary is indeed innocent? I'm just not so sure anymore. I just don't know. I just can't tell right now. I mean, Andy, she's putting herself on the line, trying to prove that he is. But he still can't seem to get over the fact that Hayden, he's the one that's assisting her. Remember last time Hayden came to visit him and he said, "Oh, you're the one that's He had a whole problem, a whole issue. That jealous streak of his is getting all in the way. All in the way again. Now Hayden is up there assisting her with her getting her life back together, but he's also assisting her with trying to prove that Gary is innocent. But again, Gary and his crazy psycho, I don't know. Is he bipolar, y'all? I don't know. I'm starting to think he's bipolar. Like Andy done lost her job. She done lost her home. She done lost her savings, checking, savings, and everything else she had in the bank. She lost everything and was stranded, left in the middle of nowhere in Timbuktu, all because of the love of one man. But again, like I said, I think he's bipolar. She told his butt, she said, "Can you please pick a struggle? Can you please?" He's up there going all flipping out. You behind bars. Who else helping your butt? Pick a struggle. You either gonna sit here and you just gonna stay in jail, or you're gonna allow her and this man Hayden to help you get out of jail. Which one you want to do, Gary? Pick a struggle. He just for the life of God, he just cannot come to grips that she is in love with him. She wants him. She is, or should I say was, willing to do everything in her power for him to be free. But despite all that, he has the nerves to tell her it is over and that he wants every last dime of that $250,000. To which she said, "I ain't giving you shit." She said, "I ain't giving you nothing." I'm like, Andy, you better take that money, honey, and replace everything that you lost because of him. Because ain't no telling if she'll get any of that back, like her home, her finances, her money in the bank, her car, because it's still all under investigation with the FB to the I. So ain't no telling when or if she'll get all that back. But not only did Andy get her job back, y'all, Sabrina, like I said earlier, she also got her job. She almost by the skin of her teeth. She just basically kept her job by the skin of her teeth. As a matter of fact, instead of punishing her, her job did like Total opposite. They even deferred her suspension. Now, to the bank, Sabrina, training a new employee seems way more important to them than Sabrina sitting her butt at home, especially with Maurice still being out of work, recovering from his injury. So for now, at least for now, at Maurice's station will be this very, very attractive man by the name of Jacoby Sellers. Did y'all think he was cute, ladies? I think he's okay. I think he's okay. He's definitely something to look at. Sabrina, matter of fact, she couldn't even hide the fact that he might just wind up being a big distraction for her. She was like, where he sit? Where he sit? Right next to me? She like right next to me in Maurice's seat? Yeah, girl, they put him right next to you. But Maurice, after she told Maurice, he could not handle the idea, the thought of somebody replacing him at his job. So his still battered and bruised self, child. Why he just show up to the job? Now he's supposed to be on disability. He's supposed to be laid up in the bed, popping pain pills. He done dragged himself using a walker, done dragged himself, his whole body up into that job, insisting that Sabrina gets Jacoby the hell out of his workstation. Child, that Maurice. I'm so glad to see him back. He's a ride. He's a hoot. But besides Andy, y'all, for the most part, everything seems to be doing better for Sabrina. As far as her and her relationship, she got her job back. Danny, however, is, showing a little bit of stress over her and Preston's relationship. Now, remember, she had got upset because it was okay for him to handcuff her to the bed and do strange things, strange and wild, crazy, sexy things to her. But as soon as he flipped the tables on her, she basically is like, you white, I'm black. You can't be handcuffing me to the bed. She's having all these thoughts about slavery and I'm like, come on now. I don't think he meant it like that, even though he told her, here for you a pot to piss in while I'm gone. But he didn't mean it like that. So I hope that, they'll come to terms over that and we'll see eye to eye on that and just realize, it was a mistake he did. He might have went around, the wrong way around it, trying to, show her, okay, two can play that game. But anyway, she's so upset. She's in her car, and when one of her co-workers, who happens to be an older gentleman, he hits her up because Zach ain't been to work. We all know where Zach at. But Zach ain't been to work, and he's like, I can't handle all this workload that, my workload, Zach's workload. I can't handle all this. She was like, you old piece of shit. Don't you She said, don't you F with me. In other words, old man, you had better get used to all that extra workload, being that Zach is in jail. Now, after flipping out on Aaron last week, we saw Zach, he got in jail because he flipped out on Aaron. But you know what? I have to give him the benefit of the doubt because after seeing Aaron's face deep in between Karen's legs. Can we blame him? Can we blame him for his behavior? I'm not going to blame him because Zach, I still believe, is being led on by Karen. Karen, who is steadily playing with both of the two of them, is trying to have her cake and eat it too. At least that's what I think. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Y'all might see it differently, but I think she's still trying to play the both of them. But you know what? Speaking of which, Karen. She could depend on Zach to save her life. But Zach couldn't depend on her for bail money. Fatima came through though, y'all. Fatima came through. On the other hand, she can even though she said now before, she said, I know you're not asking me for no $5,000. First of all, why didn't you ask your woman for that $5,000? But, Fatima came through. She actually got him out of jail. She brought the 5K down there, got him out of jail. Now, How is this going to work, y'all? How's this going to work? I got questions because y'all can recall a couple of episodes back, Zach was really flirting with Fatima when she gave him a ride. You know, after she ran him over with her truck and damaged him his bike. So now that Zach is out of jail, what does this mean for him and Fatima? Now, again, he was flirting with her. He was flirting with her. And if y'all saw the sneak peek, the previews of next week, they were sitting at a table together and she said, I like you. He was like, why you buying me out of jail? I can't even get my girl to buy me out of jail. Because I like you and I want to see you win. Y'all let me know. What does this mean for him and Fatima? My next question. Would do y'all think Zach will show up at Maurice's party with Fatima? We know Karen is gonna be there with Aaron. Do you think Zach will show up and he might wind up in jail again trying to beat up on Aaron? Let's see. My third question. Also in the sneak peek of next episode, Andy asked Paris to come to the party. Now she turned him down. He was up there just acting all thirsty, pressing, really trying to take her out on a date. But now she's asking him to come to Maurice's party. So do y'all think she is really trying to move on? My last question. Danny is still upset with Preston. Do you think she might give in to the handcuffs next time? That man, I'm sorry, that man Preston, ooh child, that's one fine ass white man. But I don't know. I don't know. She didn't want to be cuffed up in the bed, but he can cuff me up anytime, y'all. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode and all the characters, the storylines. It's a lot going on. Drama in everybody's lives. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video and about the show. And let me know your answers for my questions that I have. And also make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table. Don't forget, y'all, and follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and we have a website, thehoodtable.com, where you can sign up for our monthly newsletters, which I did just send out today, by the way, for this month. And also you can click the link to our store so you can shop some of our The Hood Table merchandise, from face masks to leggings for the females to throw pillows, hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mug. We got all kind of stuff over there on Teespring. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. And in the meantime, you guys stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.